And are you refreshed? Good. Now, what do you want to talk about?
So I recently got married, and it has been the most magical experience of my whole life. I mean, just the most beautiful relationship, and more than I ever could have wished for or dreamed
No,
of.
that part's not true, but the rest is.
So about
In
that,
fact, we just want to put in there that now you're in the relationship, you're going to continue to launch the rockets of desire, and so it will continue to become more.
Okay, so there were so many things like that I asked for and wished for, and those are all present. And then there are these other things that are so perfect that I feel like I never even thought to ask for them.
Well, you did. You just don't understand. You see, you don't understand the combination. You don't understand the conspiracy of your own ingredients. You lived life and you asked for every bit of it, but you can't really contemplate the bigness of the combining of all of that. And so as those ingredients, every one of which you put there, come together in different conspiracies, that's what it is, isn't it? Then you say, wow, this is so wonderful, I didn't even know I asked for it, but you did. And you will continue to do that.
Okay, so two questions with that. One is, I guess I just feel all over my life like these, ever since I kind of discovered this work and have been adjusting the way I look at life and my vibration and consciously tending to it.
Oh, don't overwork it. Well, humans do that. You make trouble and sacrifice and struggle out of the nicest things. This is our message to you. Tune in and watch the movie if it happens. And you all say, okay, I'll try to tune in and I'll make a movie once I get there. No, you already made the movie. You put the ingredients over there and the movie's already been made. You just tune in and watch the movie.
Okay, so all these things now are kind of happening even before I ask for them. Like I'm in a great job and in a beautiful
Are
opportunity.
you not listening to us?
Well, I try.
You have been asking for them. It's like saying, I got a solution, but I never had a problem. Yes, you did. You can't have a solution if there were not a problem in there somewhere, and you can't have this wonderful response to your asking if there were not asking.
I guess it's just starting to feel so effortless. It's really wonderful.
We know that's hard to take. Kind of hard to justify your experience when it just comes to you nicely. And others look around and say, you're not struggling nearly enough. And you say, no, really I am. I'm struggling. These things are wrong. It's not all marital bliss.
Well, so my other question then is just, everything is so wonderful and I'm creating that it can, like a relationship like this could stay this way and even more beautiful for the next.
Both can't be true. It can't stay this way and become more beautiful.
It will become even more beautiful. But I don't know if the question is the problem, but
well, what's going on within you? You're worried that the other shoe's going to drop. It feels so good. What if it goes away? Will I always feel this good? That's up to you.
Or yeah, just can you offer anything on keeping it this way, or like staying present to what is going right?
We would recommend that you stop doing all the things you're doing now.
I can see it.
The worrying about it, the trying to make it so, in the feeling of amazement that you have that something so wonderful even could happen to the likes of you. Get over it. It happened because I attracted it and I like it and I want more. That's your attitude.
So is there anything then when, I guess up until being married, there was a lot of deliberate creating. I know everything's a co-creation, but I felt like I was just looking for what I wanted. And
we would just like to say to you that the good things came to you in spite of all that hard work you were doing.
Well, is there anything?
All that deliberate creation stuff you were doing just slowed it down.
Wow.
As you were trying to justify it coming through all of that hard work. The system works. You came into this body, stuff happens, you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. It goes into the vortex, source focuses on it, law of attraction gathers it, you chill, you get it. That's how it works. So you do plenty of step wanting, we're not saying that the process won't continue to work for you and evolve for you. We're just saying stop trying to create the movie. Here's the distinction. You see, once your pump is primed, so to speak, do you even know what that means? Are you old enough to know what that means? Once you get the hang of, or get in the habit, or have the conscious awareness of quieting your mind and then receiving impulses and thoughts, then you can add to those. You can add details to them. That's really fun. It's sort of like being with friends and you're on a really positive roll, and then you say and then and what if and then, and you just keep wanting to parlay it to higher and higher and better feelings. That's a wonderful way to deliberately create. But the way not to deliberately create is to have some problem that you're trying to overcome with your thoughts, because every time you're trying to overcome a problem with your thoughts, you're just amplifying the vibration of the problem. So we just would like it if you could accept it, that in the mode of the problem you ask for the solution, and that the solution has come together for you. Now you just got to trust the process and let it in and feel worthy enough or happy enough. Now this statement is going to help you. It's going to help all of you. We've just been making this statement really recently, and it will tip the scale for you. Today you've heard us say how your inner being is the embodiment of non-resisted thought, and we've been telling you about it in a way that you now understand the power of that non-resisted thought, the power of it. Well, when we talk about the power of non-resisted thought, it makes deliberate creators like you want to hook into that power and shine it somewhere at a problem, usually, which then makes it not non-resistant thought, and then makes it no longer powerful. So we have a better term. What you're reaching for is the pleasure of non-resisted thought, the pleasure of it, the pleasure of it. Because when you practice getting into the pleasure of that receiving mode, the pleasure of that movie playing, now all that you've been asking for starts coming about. And that's exactly what's been happening to you. You launched all those rockets, you fell in love, you got distracted from anything that was resistant in nature, and it just gets better and better and better until you start micromanaging it and worrying about it and trying to be a deliberate creator of it, and worse of all, trying to control your partner. So that so good so far, but I got things I got to talk to you about, because I'm a deliberate creator and you are going to be a cooperative component.
So it sounds like I can just keep having fun with it instead of trying to do any. Yeah.
Yes, if only you could mean those words. Say it again until you mean it. Sounds like I could just keep having fun, but that was almost like, oh, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous that you could just have fun into happily ever after.
Well, I mostly believe it. It just seems like there's still, I have to do something, but that's
Yeah.
the problem I see.
Yeah, that is. And so say it to us until we believe that you believe it.
I could just have fun with it. I
Really?
really could just have fun with it.
And what's your universal criteria for that bogus thought?
It feels good. It has to feel good.
Yeah, that's evidence, but what's behind it? Why do you know that for sure?
Because that's what I've been doing.
Oh, that's what happened. And words don't teach, but life does. Yeah. Also, there's more. There's a vibrational reality, and your inner being stands right in the middle of it, and all the things that you've been putting over there are vibrating, and your inner being is focused upon them and has accomplished a point of attraction, so that there's a conspiracy of all kinds of wonderful things. And when you have the ability, when you care enough to feel good, when nothing matters more than that you feel good, and so you're reaching for the pleasure of non-resistant thought now and now and now and now and now and now and now, till that habit of thinking catches on with you. There you go. Enough?
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.